Eminem and Rihanna, Love the Way You Lie on the Big J Show, 7:53 right now. Joining us on the phone, we have got Mr. Chris Pontius. Chris, good morning, man. How are you?
I'm good.
Excellent.
Is Eminem and Rihanna going out?
They are singing a song together.
That's going out.
Pretty much. I mean, that's how I view it.
Do you think they've done it?
I'm guessing. Yeah, I mean, you don't do songs together if you're not doing it, right? That's how I feel.
No, you don't.
It's just a rule. Here's the thing. It's so funny when I introduce somebody for an interview. You know, usually it's like, hey, here's what they've done, and you know it's like, oh, cool, they must be doing that again. It's like Chris Pontius from Jackass. You know, he's Party Boy. He did the Wild Boys, all this stuff. And now you're doing a Sofia Coppola movie. Seems kind of like a departure from the norm for you.
It's a stupid world.
Yeah, and what's the movie all about? The movie's called Somewhere, and it's not just like a Sofia Coppola movie. It's getting rave reviews, too. It's supposed to be really good.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. It is about a guy that's a movie star, and he's kind of caught up in you know, the high life, and he's separated from his wife and so on. He's living in a hotel at the Chateau Marmont, and then his 11-year-old daughter kind of comes back into his life, and you know, kind of changes everything. And I play his best friend. That, you know, it's kind of basically like I'm like his brother. You know, like I'm supposed to have known him, you know, his whole life, and so I've got like a good friendship with the daughter. And yeah, it's awesome.
How did this come to be? I mean, how did somebody think like, ah, man, who should be in this movie? Let's get one of the guys from Jackass. Or have you been trying to get more serious roles for a while now? Or how'd the part come about?
Well, I don't get too many calls about being in regular movies at all, and those that I do get calls about usually are not desirable movies to be in, and then I got this call that Sophia wanted me to come in and talk to the producers for this movie, so I went. I knew Sophia, and I hadn't seen her for like 7 years, and then I went to this building, and Sophia was there. She had moved to France a while back, and I hadn't seen her since, and then I met, and she kind of gave me a lowdown on what the movie was about, and she, since the movie had a kid in it, she thought of me because she liked how I was with kids, and then I met with, you know, like these casting directors and this producer guy that I could tell was like a big timer, you know, and I didn't look up his name before I went to the meeting, and then after I could just tell he was a badass just by the way he carried himself.
Yeah.
And it turned out he was like an Oscar-winning like casting director, and he was, you know, he worked on with Sophia's dad Francis on all the, you know, Apocalypse Now and The Godfather and all this stuff, and I was like, oh my God, I'm glad I didn't look his name up, and then like a week later they called me to be in it.
That's crazy.
I was blown away.
Was it? I mean, obviously, most of the movies you do are like Jackass movies with your friends. It's like dudes hanging out. I mean, it is a set, but it's probably a different experience. Was it hard having to go to a movie where it's like you have to memorize lines and everything's kind of very precise, and here's the way we want it done, and it's not all about kind of screwing around and playing pranks? Is that a totally different experience?
It's a totally different experience. Like, Sophia doesn't try to kick you in the balls. She doesn't.
There's no poop anywhere.
There's no poo anywhere. Yeah, it's awesome. It's a lot better in that way. But no, it was just different. But it was cool. Like I mean, I want to do it. Like I always want to do something different, and everybody wants to do something that they haven't done. And you know, I would do Jackass forever, but we can't make those movies all the time. You know, and in the meantime, it's kind of nice to do something different.
Yeah, exactly. Is this something you'd like to try more of? I mean, seeing the success of this film, I mean, it won the Golden Lion Award at the Venice Film Festival, which is like the biggest award there. So, I mean, it's obviously doing really well and probably will be really critically acclaimed. Is this something that you want to try to replicate, you know, try to do more movies like this, or is this kind of a one-off deal for you?
No, I'd like to do it more. I hope I get more opportunities to do it. It's fun, man. It's, you know, it's just, yeah, it was awesome. I got to be creative. She let me make up a lot of my lines, and so in that way, it was weird. I realized that Jackass and Wild Boys taught me a lot.
Yeah.
Because through the years, I kind of learned to, like, you know, like, get a feel for, like, how something should go or what something needed or anything. And so, I did better than probably I would have thought I would have done. But, I mean, yeah, it came out great. And Steven and Elle and Sophia were awesome. Like, I'd never, you know, done proper acting before, you know, in any... I'd done little stuff in movies, but, you know, I wasn't sure if I was doing good or not, and they were really... They gave me a lot of confidence.
They pointed in the right direction. Excellent. Well, that's awesome. The movie sounds great. It's called Somewhere. It's Sofia Coppola's new movie with Chris Pontius right there in the front there with the major players in this movie. So, what's next for Jackass? Is it on hold right now, or do we have anything in the works?
We have Jackass 3.5 coming out, which is we ended up filming like enough for 2 movies when we did 3, and so. There's stuff that, you know, like, wasn't allowed in the movie, and then there was stuff that just got edged out by other things that were you know, it was pretty much like an arguing thing about what stuff would make the movie, because, you know, there was so much good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You know? I know how that goes. I gotta say, too, about Jackass 3D, my favorite scene in the whole movie was the scene with the Ram, with the marching band costume and the Ram. That. Best scene ever.
I love that so much. That was something. It was weird when we were filming it. It didn't look because we had done something like that on Wild Boys before, and it was so awesome. And when we filmed it in the movie, it didn't like come across like that it was going to be as awesome as it was, and that's so funny.
Yes, it turned out brilliantly. Well, I got to let you go, Chris Pontius, but the movie is Somewhere, and we will definitely check it out. Thanks so much for being on the Big J Show this morning, man. Have a good one.
Thanks for having me, Jay.
All right, see you, Chris.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.